Testing, testing, testing. Are we on? It looks good, right? Okay. Are we live? Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Champlain Valley Union High School's Bremner Gymnasium for today's JV Boys basketball matchup between the visiting Bob Whites of BFA-St.Albans and the home team, your Champlain Valley Redhawks. We'll start the game here in a minute. And it will be Avery Rogers taking the tip for CVU against Justin Munger for BFA. And it's up, and CVU will get it first. And this one is taken away by BFA. Here come the Bob Whites, and it will be Cutting with it. Cutting gives it to Harrigan. And they go inside. It is taken away by Russell Willoughby. Blasius giving it to Bates. And here is Bates setting at the top. Bates passes it in the corner. Blasius a shot on the way. It's good. They will say it's from behind the arc. And that'll be the first points of the game. It's a three for Nick Blasius. And here is Cutting. And they kick it out. Three is on the way. That one no good by DeRocher. And it is rebounded by CVU. Bates the pass, shot up. That one doesn't fall for Blasius. And here is DeRocher the other way. DeRocher heading to the rim. That one no good. Good defense there from Russell Willoughby. Here is Morehouse. Morehouse kicks it in the corner. Three is on the way. That one good. And they're going to call it a two for Blasius. And here is Harrigan. That one is taken away. Pass up the court to Willoughby. That shot doesn't fall. They're going to call a foul on BFA. So that'll be the first foul for either side. And with 6:18 to go here in the first quarter early, CVU with an early 5-0 advantage. And it will be Blasius to inbound. It's Willoughby now with it. Willoughby kicks it to Blasius. Passes back to Willoughby to the top to Bates. Willoughby gives it to Rogers, to Bates on the wing, to the top to Blasius. And here is Blasius passing it to Willoughby, and it's over to the other end to Rogers. And it is stolen away by Raptor. He goes to the rim, and the shot no good, but Raptor is fouled, and we'll have two free throws at the line. And that's the first foul on CVU. Two shots coming up for Raptor. First free throw is good. Second free throw on the way. Good. drops through, so both free throws are good, 2 of 2 at the line for Raptor. And here is Bates with it for CVU. Bates passes it to Morehouse. Morehouse going to quickly go to the rim. That one no good. Rebound by Munger, and here come the Bob Whites the other way. And shot is up. That one no good by Cutting. It is rebounded by CVU. Here is Morehouse. And that one, DeRocher was able to get a hand on it, but it goes out of bounds off of BFA and will be a CVU inbound. And Blasius inbounds it to Bates. Bates passes it in the corner to Morehouse. Now gives it back to Bates as he resets. Bates giving it to Morehouse. Morehouse going towards the rim. He passes it to Rogers. That one no good. Rogers' second shot is up. That one doesn't fall. Rebound by BFA. Here's DeRocher. Looked like CVU may have tipped it there, but BFA keeps it. DeRocher passes it in the corner, but it's going to roll out of bounds off of BFA, and it will be CVU ball. It's Bates now, giving it to Blasius. Shot is up. No good by Blasius, and rebound BFA. And here is Cutting up the court. Gives it to Harrigan, shot up. That one is blocked by CVU. Pass all the way up the court to Billy Bates, and Bates for the finish. Nice long court pass there, finding Bates for the basket. It's Cutting now with it. That pass goes to Munger. Shot on the way from Raptor. That one no good, but an offensive board, and that one is good by Gabe Harrigan. And with 3:25 here to go in the first quarter, it's CVU 7, BFA 4. And it's Morehouse passing it to Bates. Bates to the rim, and that one is good by Billy Bates. So 4 points in a row for Bates. And BFA wants a timeout. 3:04 to go in the first quarter. It's CVU 9, BFA 4. So it'll be BFA basketball out of the timeout. And BFA will inbound from half court. And here is Cutting. He passes it to DeRocher. DeRocher gives it to Brace. Pass, 3 on the way from Harrigan. That one no good. Rebound by Allen for CVU. Here is Armstrong. Armstrong passes it. He finds an open That three from St. Peter is no good, but it is rebounded by Dunbar. That shot is blocked by Harrigan. And here's BFA now going to the rim. That shot up, no good by Holmes. But Holmes took it away, and BFA has the basketball back. And Harrigan passes to Cutting. Goes inside for Harrigan. That shot is up and good by Gabe Harrigan. So tough defense from BFA, and they're able to get a basket off the defense. And here is Dunbar now. Dunbar gives it to Veltkamp. Here is St. Peter. Allen now with it. He passes to Veltkamp, and that one is good. It's Luke Allen. It's Griffin Veltkamp from Luke Allen. And here is Cutting. Cutting gives it to Brace. Brace has it at the top. Brace is going to head to the rim, and that one is good by Colin Brace. And it's a three-point game. It's CVU 11, BFA 8 here with 1:10 to go in the first quarter. It is Armstrong. Armstrong gets it in the corner. Going to the basket. That one is up and good by Jack St. Peter. And Cutting now with it. And tight defense there from the Redhawks. They're going to say that was a half-court violation, and it will be CVU ball. And Armstrong now with it for CVU as he gets it up half court, but he will be fouled by Cutting. That'll only be the second team foul on BFA in the half so far. And that will be Gothier replacing Cutting. And here is Armstrong. Armstrong gives it to Dunbar. And he's going to pass it to Allen. Allen gives it to the top for St. Peter. Ball is loose on the floor, but CVU is able to come up with it. And here is Armstrong. Armstrong going to the hoop. That one doesn't fall. BFA with the rebound, and it's Galuska coming down with the rebound. And he passes it to Brace, and Brace gives it to Holmes. Holmes passes it over to Gothier. Shot is up with 1 second to go, and that one is good by Nikaluska. That's going to be a three. It'll be behind the arc, and at the end of the first quarter, it'll be CVU 13 and BFA 11. So it's time to start the second quarter, and it will be BFA ball. And Harrigan inbounds it to DeRocher. DeRocher gives it to Munger. Munger goes inside to Harrigan. That one is blocked by DuBois, but that shot is up and good. And BFA has now tied the game at 13. Shot is up. That one is no good by Steinman. And going right to the rim for BFA, no good. That was DeRocher heading to the rim. Here is Bates, quickly the other way for CVU. Bates gives it to Steinman, and back to Bates. Bates still with it at the top as Bates resets. Bates is going to give it to Morehouse. Morehouse passes it back to Bates for three from the top of the key, no good. Rebound by Gabe Harrigan for BFA, and Harrigan is fouled by Colby Morehouse. And now CVU and BFA are evened up with just 2 fouls so far in the first half. And here's DeRocher getting up mid-court. DeRocher passes to Galuska. That was Brace. Brace passes it, and they move it over to Munger. And going to the rim, and they're going to say it's a turnover on BFA, and the possession will go back to CVU. Here is Bates. Bates gives it to Morehouse. Back to Bates, gets it in the corner for Steinman. Bates gets it to DuBois. DuBois to Morehouse. Bates is going to take the shot. That one is up. That one is no good, but nice job by Rogers keeping it in for CVU. And the three is on the way from Steinman, no good. Ball is loose, and Steinman's able to get his own rebound. He passes it to Morehouse. Morehouse's three is on the way, no good. It is rebounded by BFA. That shot is up, no good. But Sedeker DeRocher is fouled on his way up, and he will have 2 free throws out the line. First free throw is up. That one is in and out. Second free throw on the way. That one is good. And DeRocher makes 1 of 2 at the line. 5:46 here to go in the first half. It's BFA 14, CVU 13. Bates passes it in the corner. And here's to Steinman, and it's back to Bates. Bates will go inside to Rogers. Ball is up on the floor. BFA takes it. That was DeRocher with the steal. And here's DeRocher bringing it up for the Bob Whites. DeRocher is going to go quickly to the rim. That one up and good by Seneca DeRocher. And here is Bates. Bates gives it to Morehouse. Morehouse to Steinman. Bates passes it to DuBois. DuBois gives it to Steinman. It's now Morehouse. And CVU passes it around, and it's back to the top for Bates. Bates passes in the corner for Morehouse. Bates, he's going to kick it out in the corner. Shot is up. That is good. They're going to say it's a 3 for Colby Morehouse. And CVU nods up the game at 16. DeRocher tried to go inside, but it is taken away by Billy Bates. And Bates is able to get it to Steinman. That shot up from the mid-range is good by DJ Steinman. And CVU now in the lead. It's DeRocher going the other way. The Shot from the free throw line is no good. It'll go out of bounds. They'll say it is off of BFA and will be CVU possession. And here is Armstrong bringing it up half court for the Redhawks. He gives it to Allen. Allen to Armstrong. And CVU is going to want a timeout. So with 3:36 here to go in the first half, it's the CVU Redhawks 18 and the BFA Bob White 16. So it's CVU ball out of the timeout. Allen to inbound, and here is Armstrong. Armstrong gives it to Veldkamp. Veldkamp to St. Peter. It's at the top for Armstrong. Armstrong goes inside to Willoughby. That shot is up and good by Russell Willoughby. And here is Cutting for BFA. Cutting gives it to Gauthier. Gauthier to Raptoy in the corner. And that one is going to go out of bounds off of BFA and will be CVU ball. And here's Armstrong. He passes it to St. Peter. St. Peter gives it back to Armstrong. Goes inside for Willoughby. That shot is contested. It is up and good by Russell Willoughby. And with 2:40 here to go in the first half, CVU has a 6-point lead, 22-16 over BFA. It is Raptoy with it. Raptoy gets it to Cutting. He's going to have to give it back to Raptoy, and BFA Coach Sean Sweetie wants a timeout. So 2:28 to go in the first half. CVU 22, BFA 16. So it's BFA ball out of the break. And it'll be Hourigan to inbound. And he gets it to Gauthier. Gauthier passes it to Cutting. Cutting goes in the corner, but then he passes it to Gauthier. Gauthier. Cutting goes inside to find Munger. Well defended, but they're going to pass it out. And that three ball is on the way and good for Evan Gauthier. And it's back to a one-possession game. St. Peter gives it to Allen. Over to Armstrong. And they move it around. Allen over to Willoughby. Willoughby wants to kick it in the corner. There's a three on the way, and that one is good. So there's an answered three by Jack St. Peter. And here is Gauthier. Gauthier now, and here is Cutting. And they're going to say that was a blocking foul. And that'll be the fourth team foul on CVU of the first half. And it'll be a Bob White inbound. And here is Cutting to inbound from beneath the basket. And that was Cutting, and now it's over to Gauthier. Gauthier gives it to Rabtoy. That one goes inside for Munger. Munger is going to have to kick it out to Harrigan. That one goes inside. And Cutting was fouled on his way up. And Brady Cutting has 2 free throws at the charity stripe. First free throw is good. Second free throw up. No good, 1 of 2 at the line for Cutting. But BFA is able to track an offensive board. That was Harrigan with the offensive rebound. He goes inside to find an open Justin Munger. And it's back to a 1-possession game. 50 seconds here to go in the first half. CVU up 3. Allen gives it to Armstrong. Over to St. Peter. Finds Willoughby. Willoughby, and it's moved out, and here is Armstrong. And it is loose, but Armstrong gets it, goes inside. And they're going to call a foul on BFA. But that's only their 3rd foul of the half, and it will be a CVU inbound from beneath the basket with exactly 27 seconds on the clock here in the first half. And it's a St. Peter inbound. Ball is loose on the floor. Willoughby's able to come up with it for CVU. And Willoughby finds an open St. Peter. St. Peter drives to the rim. That one good. 15 seconds here to go. And it's Gauthier with it for BFA. That ball was loose. It went out of bounds off of CVU and will be BFA ball with 10.2 seconds here to go in the first half. It is Rabtoy to inbound for the Bob Whites. And that one goes inside. And ball is loose on the floor. 4 seconds here to go. Munger's shot is up. That one good. Before the horn sounds by Justin Munger. And at the end of the first half, we've got a 3-point game here in Heinsberg. It's the CVU Redhawks 27, the BFA Bob Whites 24 at halftime. Testing, testing. Okay, are we? Okay, so the sound's okay. Back here for the start of the second half. Here in JV boys basketball, it's the CVU Redhawks 27 and the BFA Bob Whites 24. And Jack St. Peter led the way with 7 first half points for CVU in the first half. It was Evan Harrigan Gabe Harrigan from BFA with 6 points in the first. And then you had Nick Blasius with 5 points in the first half for CVU. And it's time to start the second half. And it'll be CVU ball here to start the second half. It'll be Nick Blasius standbound. And here is Bates. Bates gives it to Du Bois, and he found Blasius. And Du Bois passes it out to Blasius, and now in the hands of Russell Willoughby. Bates on the wing. Bates is going to go to the rim, and that one is good by Billy Bates as he finds a lane and gets to the rim. And here is Cutting with it. Cutting gives it to DeRocher. DeRocher to Harrigan. Gives it to Raptor. They get it in the corner for Cutting. They go inside. Shot up by Mungers. No good. And they're going to say there's a foul here. Foul on BFA. And here is Bates bringing it up the floor for CVU. He gives it to Steinman. Steinman will kick it in the corner for Blasius. Blasius goes inside to Willoughby. Willoughby will go right to the rim and knock it down. It was Russell Willoughby. And CVU has a 31-24 lead. And it's Raptor giving it to Cutter. Cutting. That shot is up, no good. And here's CVU. Long pass up the floor to Steinman. He throws it off the basketball off a BFA player out of bounds. And it will stay CVU possession. And inbound goes to Willoughby. Willoughby going to the hoop, but he's going to kick it out to Bates. Bates gives it to Steinman. Tight defense there from Rabtory. And it is Bates now with it. His shot is up. No good. That is rebounded by Munger. And here is Rabtory up the floor as he gets it to Gauthier. And that one's going to go out of bounds. And it will be BFA ball. Here's Gauthier to inbound from below the basket. Gauthier gives it to Cutting. And now it's in the corner for Cutting. Three is on the way from Harrigan. That one no good. Rebound by CVU by Blasius. Blasius gets it to Willoughby. Willoughby to Bates. Bates pass. He finds an open DuBois. That shot no good. Rebounded by Munger for BFA. And that pass from Cutting. The pass goes in the corner. Rabtory for three. That one no good. Rebound by Willoughby for CVU. Willoughby as posts, and he gets fouled on his way up, and two free throws coming at the line for Russell Willoughby. First free throw good by Willoughby. Second free throw, no good. One of two at the line for Willoughby. Cutting with the rebound for the Bob Whites. And Coach Sweeney wants a timeout, so 5:01 to go in the third quarter. It's the CVU Redhawks 32, the BFA Bob Whites 24. And it is BFA ball out of the timeout. It's Gauthier with the basketball. Gauthier gives it to Rabtory. Rabtory goes to the top for Cutting. And that's Harrigan the pass. There's going to be a foul push on CVU. That'll be the Redhawks' first foul of the second half. Harrigan passes it to Cutting. He gets it to Gauthier. Gauthier kicks in the corner for Rabtory. It's back up top. And Rabtory's the three is on the way. That one no good. And it is rebounded by Jacob Armstrong for CVU. The long pass up the floor goes out of bounds and will be BFA basketball. Gothier brings it up half court. He gets it to Cutting. Cutting, CVU, Morehouse got a hand on it, but BFA keeps it. It's in the corner for Cutting. Cutting passes to Raptoy. Raptoy's gonna shot us up. That one no good. It'll go out of bounds off of CVU and stay BFA possession. BFA inbound from beneath the basket. Cutting gets it to Munger. Ball is loose on the floor, but Raptor comes up with it. He gives it to Cutting. That one going to roll out of bounds and be CVU ball. And Dunbar passes it to Morehouse. Morehouse gives it to Steinman. Over to Dunbar on the wing. And that one is stolen away by Justin Munger, and Munger goes to the rim and finishes. The steal and the finish from Munger. And here is Dunbar for CVU. Gives it to Morehouse. Morehouse driving to the basket and good by Colby Morehouse. And Gothier gives it to Raptoy, goes inside to Munger, that one up, that one is no good, rebound by Steinman. And he's gonna go to the rim, no good, but he'll get to the free throw line to shoot two. And now with 3:11 here to go in the third quarter, it's CVU 34, BFA 26. And the first free throw is good by Steinman. Second free throw up. 1 of 2 at the line for Steinman, as that one's no good. And here is Rocheleau, or DeRocher. That one is taken away by CVU. It's Morehouse with it. Morehouse gets it to Armstrong. Armstrong back to Morehouse for 3 from downtown, no good. That's Raptoy coming down with the rebound for BFA. Here is DeRocher. DeRocher and tried to throw it inside to Munger, but it rolls out of bounds and will be CVU ball. And here's Armstrong bringing it up midcourt for CVU. Armstrong is going to go right to the basket. That one no good. Steinman with the rebound. There'll be a foul on BFA. And that'll be the Bomboids' 4th foul of the second half. And it will be Mike Dunbar to inbound beneath the basket for CVU. Dunbar gives it to Roger. Shot is up. That one no good. And they're going to call a jump ball, and the possession arrow will go to BFA. And here is Gothier. Gothier gives it to Raptoy. He goes inside to Gothier. Gothier is going to run it back out. Gothier goes to Holmes. And that one is tipped, and CVU has it as Dunbar comes up with it for the Red Hawks. Morehouse going to the rim. That one no good. Here's BFA. It's Raptoy quickly bringing it up the court, and there'll be a foul on CVU. And they're going to, yeah, and that's going to be a turnover on BFA. It'll be CVU ball. It is Armstrong now with it. Armstrong gives it to Morehouse. Morehouse goes inside. That one is stolen away by Munger for BFA. Here's Raptory bringing it up the floor, gives it to Gauthier. Gauthier, that one is in the corner for Holmes. Holmes goes inside to Munger. Munger kicks it out. Shot is up. That one no good, but it's Clark being able to get it back. Clark passes it to Gauthier, goes to Holmes. Holmes kicks it, and BFA moves the basketball around. It's Gauthier going inside. And there's going to be a foul on CVU. Gauthier inbounds it. Raptoy gives it to Munger. And that one is tipped and stolen away by Morehouse, and Morehouse is fouled. So after the offensive foul and then the foul here, that'll be 6 on BFA. So one more foul would put CVU in the 1-and-1. Armstrong passes it to Dunbar. Dunbar's shot is up and good by Mike Dunbar. And here is Gauthier. Gauthier has it. They're going to call a foul on CVU. That'll be just the Red Hawks' third team foul of the second half. Gauthier gives it to Munger. And here is Holmes, and he's going to kick it out. 3 is on the way. No good. Rebound, BFA. Here is Holmes now with it. Gives it to Gauthier. 20 seconds here to go in the third quarter. Munger passes it and move it in the corner. 12 seconds to go. Holmes with it at the top. He's driving. That shot is blocked. It'll go out of bounds. They say off of BFA. CVU ball with 6.8 seconds to go in the third quarter. And it'll be Armstrong to inbound it. Passes to Dunbar. 5 seconds to go. Morehouse is going to do a long heave. That one no good, and that'll end the third quarter. At the end of 3 from Bremner Gymnasium in Heinsberg, it's the CVU Red Hawks 37, the BFA Bob White's 26. Start of the fourth quarter. It's CVU basketball out of the break, and it'll be St. Peter to inbound. St. Peter gives it to Dunbar, and Dunbar is able to get it up court. Dunbar passes to St. Peter. They move it around to Allen. And here's St. Peter with it. Here's Veltkamp. That's Dunbar. They don't call a foul there. CVU's able to keep it with DuBois. He holds on to it. And BFA was able to get it, but the BFA goes out of bounds, and it will stay CVU ball. St. Peter inbound, gives it to Dunbar. He steps in, shot is no good. DuBois gets the offensive board, and that one is in. Jackson DuBois with the basket. And here is Gauthier on the other end. Gauthier gives it to Clark. Passes it to Cutting. And pass goes out to Cutting. He'll go inside to Brace. Three is on the way. That one is good by Evan Gauthier. Here's St. Peter now. St. Peter gives it to Allen. To DuBois. DuBois passes it on the wing to St. Peter. Now it is Veltkamp with it. Now it's DuBois with the basketball. Now he gets it to Dunbar. And St. Peter's pass is stolen by Cutting. Here's Brace. He gets it up to Gauthier. Gauthier going to the rim. That one doesn't fall, but Evan Gauthier will head to the free throw line to shoot two. Second free throw up. That one's good, so Gauthier makes one of two at the line. Here is St. Peter bringing it up for CVU. St. Peter heading towards the basket, gets it out to DuBois. DuBois' shot is up. That one doesn't fall, but he gets his own rebound. That one no good, but DuBois gets its own rebound. Allen passes out to Dunbar. Dunbar gets it to St. Peter. St. Peter's shot from the free throw line is no good. It is rebounded by BFA by Brace. And now the Bob Whites are up half court. Pass goes to Gauthier. Gauthier thought about it. Brace has it. He goes towards the basket, but he kicks it out. Shot is on the way. It's good. Three ball is good by Brady Cutting. And just like that, it's a two-possession game in Heinsberg. It's CVU 39, BFA 33 with 5:12 to go in the fourth quarter. The pass. Shot is up and good by Griffin Veltkamp. And here is Clark for BFA. He passes it to Gauthier. Gauthier goes inside to Clark. Clark's shot is up. That one good by Sawyer Clark. And with 4:48 to go in the fourth quarter, it's back to a 6-point game. It's CVU 41 and Bellows Free Academy 35. And it is CVU ball out of the timeout. And it's Bates now with it for CVU. Bates goes inside to Willoughby, taken away by Cutting, but the basketball rolls out of bounds. But they're going to say it's off of CVU, would be BFA ball. Gauthier passes it to Clark. Back to Gauthier at the top. He passes it to Cutting. It's over on the corner to Cutting. And BFA moves it out. And it is going to be a foul on CVU, and it'll be a BFA inbound. Cutting gets it in. Clark with it. Clark goes to Munger. Shot is up, no good. BFA gets the offensive board. 3 on the way, that one is good by Nick Galuska. And it's a 3-point game. Bates now with it. He kicks it out. 3 on the corner from Morehouse. That one no good, but Bates tracks it and gets an offensive rebound for CVU. And Coach Pat Coe wants a timeout for CVU, and with 3:30 to go in the fourth quarter, it's the CVU Redhawks 43 and the BFA Bob Whites 38. And a CVU ball out of the timeout. And it will be Nick Blasius to inbound. Blasius gets it to Bates. Bates gives it to Morehouse. Now Bates with it. And he's going to pass it to Morehouse. Morehouse is going to go to the rim, and it's good. Colby Morehouse going to the rim off the pass from Billy Bates. Gauthier passes to Cutting. Gives it to Munger. And they're going to call a traveling violation, and it will be CVU ball. Here's Bates, passes it to Blasius. Blasius to Willoughby. Back to the top for Morehouse. Rogers has it. Over to Morehouse. Blasius here. Avery Rogers with the basketball on the wing will pass it to Bates at the top of the key. Here is Willoughby. As the Redhawks take some time down, and Willoughby will go to the rim and is fouled on his way up, and Russell Willoughby will have 2 free throws at the line. First free throw good. Second free throw up. Russell Willoughby makes both at the free throw line. 2:15 here to go in the fourth quarter. And here is Gauthier. And that one is poked out of bounds by Willoughby and will stay BFA ball. The inbound goes to Gauthier. Gauthier goes inside for Munger. That ball is poked away. CVU comes up with it. It's Bates passing it to Blasius. And Blasius shot no good, but he's fouled. And Nick Blasius is heading to the charity stripe for 2. First free throw falls through for Blasius. Second free throw up is good by Blasius. He makes both at the line. BFA ball, 1:50 to go in the fourth quarter. It's CVU 47, BFA 38. That ball goes out of bounds and will be CVU possession. Pass gets into Willoughby. There'll be a foul on BFA. That'll be their 9th team foul, and it'll be a 1-and-1 upcoming for CVU. Let's see if the referees check the clock, and I think they will. Russell Willoughby at the free throw line for 1-and-1. It'll be 1:33 here on the clock. First free throw of the 1-and-1 is good by Willoughby. Second free throw up, it's good. Russell Willoughby makes both at the line. And it's Gauthier with it for BFA, press from CVU. BFA is able to break it, but the ball is loose and is taken away by CVU. It's Willoughby up the court, and he finds Avery Rogers. That was Willoughby to Rogers with the basket. Bob White inbound. Gauthier with it. He's being double teamed. He's able to get it up court. Shot is up. That one is blocked. And here is Blasius with it for CVU. Morehouse gives it to Bates. Now 1 minute remains in the fourth quarter. Morehouse passes it to Blasius. Blasius over to Bates. See if the Redhawks try to run some clock out here as it's Morehouse now with it. Bates passes to Blasius and now gives it over to Morehouse. Gives it to the top to Willoughby and over to Blasius. Bates has it with 29 seconds here to go. It's now Rogers. And here's CVU. It's back to Willoughby. He has it. Looks like CVU's hoping to run out the clock. And that'll do it here from Bremner Gym tonight. The final score, the CVU Redhawks 51, the BFA Bob White's 38 here in JV boys basketball. I'll be back in 20 minutes for the start of the varsity game. Please go find the varsity link on the CVU Twitter page for the next game.